Devin, you're with Allworth Money Matters.
Hey guys,
Hi, Devin.
big fan. Been listening to you guys for about 10 years on your wonderful podcast.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So keep up the good work.
I appreciate that. What can we do to help?
Yeah. So had a bit of a life change about 2.5 months ago. Was working at a tech company for 34 years and got the old morning phone call and was laid off. To my surprise, and I'm kind of been contemplating what to do since then. Early retirement? Do I go back to work and all that?
Yeah. How old are you, Devin?
I'm 56 and a half.
Married?
Yes.
Are you supporting any children?
No, my son has been off the books for a couple of years now.
And you were 34 years with the same company?
Yeah, more or less. There was an acquisition at the beginning of that my career, but they included all that service time. So I've actually been 27 years with the current company.
But 34 years with the same
34 years
And
total.
Are you
career,
are you hoping to get another job of similar pay? Is that what the plan is? Or are you looking at this as an opportunity to do something different?
Well, if I can float it and survive in early retirement, that would be my preference.
Okay.
34 years is a long time.
Are you viewing this as a blessing or a curse?
Well,
or you don't know?
Well, yeah, we can get into some of the financials. There's also a stock component to this that's gotten really interesting.
Okay. Well, let's just see if we can get you to retire now. Let's work with that. And by the way, it is a very, you know this, but for the rest of us, it is a very, very challenging job market, and especially in the tech industry. Especially in the tech industry, you just see these.
Yeah, I had three colleagues that were in the same release, and they're much younger than me, and I feel for them for sure.
It is.
But I might have some options here.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your financial situation look like?
What's your home worth?
Sure. I've got a condo here worth about $1 million. I owe about $400,000 on that.
And that's your primary residence?
Correct.
Okay.
And is your preference to stay where you are?
We're actually considering moving up to we're in San Jose, so we're considering moving up to the greater Sacramento area, maybe in the foothills. We like Auburn, that area.
Okay.
So that's another.
By the way, I've lived in the foothills. I've lived in the foothills 30 years, and I swear every year I think this is the best place to live. I really love the foothills.
Yeah. We've visited up there quite a bit. I've got some family in that area in Folsom, and so yeah, we like it up there.
Okay, and what's the rest of the financial?
Bay Area.
Oh, it's yeah, exactly.
And would you have another condo, or could you buy a house for that amount?
I would hope to get sort of a standard suburban house kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So the main assets is the 401k. So obviously I've been working a long time. So I've got about 1.35 million in my current 401k from my company that I was let go.
Okay.
I also have an IRA, about 500,000 in there.
How did you get that IRA so large?
That was from my previous, so that first 7 years I was working at a different company. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a small Roth IRA of 38,000.
Okay.
Mainly because my income's been too high to really put much in there. Yeah, so that's the main retirement, pre-tax.
And how about your spouse?
She's not working. She does some volunteering, but not really any income there. And she has a very small IRA, like about $2,000.
Okay. And then how about after tax, non-qualified money?
Money in the
brokerage,
bank.
Stocks,
yeah,
whatever.
I've got about 63,000 in a brokerage that's invested in like a index fund. And then I've got a bunch of, so I had a severance of about 9 months equivalent salary plus PTO and all that cash out. So I've got a lot of money in high yield savings right now. So I've got about 150,000 between, a brokerage money market and an outside like Synchrony.
And then you mentioned stock. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So since I was laid off, the stock, my company has gone up 80%. We somehow have gotten pulled into the AI ecosystem. It's a memory hardware company, but the Wall Street seems to think it's an AI company now.
Okay, everyone is.
So it's been kind of crazy. I left with a good chunk of vested RSUs, and I've been resisting selling any because I'm going to be at such a high tax bracket this particular year, with working about 9 months and then a 9-month severance on top of that.
So how much is the value of the? How much in the money are you with these RSUs?
To the minute, it's about 420,000.
And are you precluded from using any options to protect you on this? Can you put some puts or something here, or is that some companies allow it and some don't on these restricted stock? My guess is you can't.
As far as I know, they're just stock. I mean, they're vested, and I have a cost basis and all that. Anything that was not vested was released when I was severed.
Okay. Oh, so, got it.
Yeah,
so he might be able to put some options on these. Okay, and what else? To
bridge you until 2026.
That's right.
My thought.
Yes. Just if we can
protect that 420 until 2026, and then I would recommend reducing quite a bit of this. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Jan 1.
Well, you can keep your fingers crossed. You can also use some financial instruments to secure that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Think of it like an insurance premium.
Yeah, pretty easily. And what other assets are? Is that everything?
I do have an HSA that's pretty well funded. It's like 53,000 that's invested, and then another 10,000 that's just in cash.
Okay.
What was your salary?
I may be using that for COBRA payments if I sign up for COBRA.
What was your salary?
It was about $250 salary plus some bonus a year, but I definitely was not living off of all of that. So I've kind of come up with a budget what I think I'm going to need.
All right, what is that?
So I'm thinking about $133K pre-tax a year. I don't know if you want monthly or annual.
Right. And have you calculated what that would be as a percentage of your portfolio? I mean, that's kind of, for us, just kind of a quick and dirty way to do it. So you've got, I don't know, what, 2.2 million.
Did you include health insurance premiums in that dollar amount?
I did, yeah. I currently put in the COBRA rate that they're quoting me now.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at Cover California today, and I don't think
I've got a friend that has
going to be cheaper.
I have a friend with pretty substantial net worth, and he pays almost nothing. Just the way he's structured his.
Yeah, we could do this. It's going to be tight for you. It most certainly living in that condo down there, it would make it almost impossible. But
you're looking at about a 6% distribution rate
at 56.
At 56. It's a little high.
It's high.
Well, I'm 56 and a half, so I'll be 57.
Yeah.
And,
at 57.
I mean, I've got plenty of cash I can live off of for
understand
for 6 months. So I have a lot of leeway of what my income can be.
I mean, you're my
yes. Yeah,
you're fine. You've got time. You've got this great period of time to figure out what you want to do the rest of your life.
Leaving the workforce completely is probably not doable. Unless
you want to change your lifestyle.
Yeah. Leaving the Bay Area and moving to a foothill community and getting a job that $80,000 or $100,000 a year, absolutely doable.
Okay.
And then take less out of your portfolio today.
And take less out of the portfolio. You'd like to see this distribution at your age.
3 to 4.
I was going to say 3 there. And so the way I would structure this is I'd put some downside protections on the RSU as quickly as possible. And then I'd sell the house in the Bay Area and I'd move to, you can afford a $800,000, $900,000 home by using the RSUs, and then take a 3% distribution, make the difference up with earned income. And
if you maybe want to take a year before you do anything, which is fine,
which would be okay. But a job that actually provides health insurance would be important. Big deal.
That's a big deal for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's health insurance,
and it's getting worse. It feels like a ticking time bomb. The whole health insurance.
So, but you can do it. You can do it, and then I would leave the 401k. At least a percentage of it where it's at, because you're over age 55, and as long as you don't roll it into an IRA, it becomes liquid between the ages of 55 and 59 with separation of service. So you don't have to leave it all there, but you could leave a portion of it there.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely plan to use the rule of 55 for sure.
Yeah, because you might take some
income there.
Rather than looking at this as I'm going to retire, I don't have to work, I would look at this as you've got a season now. You could have a nice long sabbatical. You're not in a rush, but figure out, where's the intersection between Devin's skills, Devin's passions, and what the market will pay for. And you don't need to earn as much as you did before.
Without question. If that's spending. That's spending $800,000 or $900,000 on a house. If you want to spend less on a house, it just drives down the income needs. What you're going to need.
That's right.
Yeah. I was targeting about $750K on a house, give or take. So I think we're in line on that.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on, since we live in the foothills that you're talking about moving to.
I haven't looked at house prices, and I have no idea.
Know, but if the further you go up, you get Nevada City or Grass Valley.
Oh, there's some little towns that you can.
That's right.
You might not want to live there.
That's right. But
you might have a meth lab next door, but.
Oh yeah. I know the range.
Yeah, you don't have to go too much further up the hill. It can be quite interesting.
So you can make it work.
Okay.
I appreciate the call, Devin.
Pat, have you read that book, From Strength to Strengths?
No.
And it's the first chapter. You'll be very depressed. It basically looks at your creativity in your career, and I don't care what career path it is, whether you're a musician or an architect or an engineer or a financial advisor, like whatever it is, your creativity wanes and drops off at a pretty early age, and it looks at all these different industries. And the point of the book is, as you get older, instead of trying to double down on what you did in your previous years, like you're not as creative as you were in those times. Like, how do you build upon the strengths you've got today versus trying to continue to rely upon the strengths that helped you when you were a young person?
And what's the thesis that you're less creative? Is it risk taking?
Oh, it doesn't. It just looks at all these different industries.
Oh, and says, like, by the time you're 50, you're that's awful. It sounds terrible.
Well, that's why the first chapter is depressing, and then you continue to read. But part of it is like, as you get older, you're more of a mentor and more of a coach, and you've got tons of wisdom, but you might not have the same creativity as a 22-year-old does, nor the drive for that.
Well,
matter.
The drive is the big issue. I had a young man ask me if I would be his mentor last week.
And?
I said, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I said, I'm really kind of out of it. Not really looking for that.
Someone in our industry? Or?
No. It's the guy was detailing my cars, and he said, "What do you do?" And then and then I said, "Well, I did this and this." And he said, "Have you ever thought of taking on a mentee?" And I said,
"My guess, okay."
What? Oh, had he been in my industry? What's your guess?
Or if he owned a chain of detailing places, you might have more interest in.
I don't know. I'm just really not looking for that right now.
All right, whatever. Anyway.
All right.
It's funny.
Have you been asked to be a mentor?
I was a mentor for a while.
Internally here at Allworth?
Yeah.
Did you like it? What are you going to say? You have to say.
Yeah. What am I? I can't say.
You have to say you like it.
Oh, it was such a rewarding experience. No. Yeah.
Did you?
I always enjoy time with young people too. Like, I'm sure it happens to you a couple times a year. You have breakfast or a cup of coffee with.
Yes, that happens.
Someone young, and I always enjoy that.
I'm not looking for another long-term relationship. I've been married 40 years. I mean, isn't that enough?
All right.